Now here's a pretty cute little amp. It's a Gibson. Be pretty darn clean if it wasn't for layers and layers of tobacco smoke and that half broken logo on the front. I already started to wipe some of the yellowing off of the control plate. Looks like it'll clean up. We've taken a couple of layers off so it looks silver again. It was yellow like the rest of the amp, and the telltale cigarette burn, but otherwise paperwork's in the bottom. Doesn't look too bad. I'm almost afraid to plug it in because this power cord is taped up everywhere. Uh-oh, wires hanging out. Yeah, I am afraid to plug it in. I think we'll need to put a power cord on here before we even check out. What they said was motorboating. Well, I wouldn't have wanted to plug it in if I was them, but so we're going to change the power cord, then we'll plug it in and we'll see what's wrong with this thing. Well, here's the inside of our little GA5. Interestingly, the main filter cap has broken off its mount. These things need to be changed, as do those two. So I think we're going to start with exactly that. Change power cord, do a cap job, see if it brings this apparently all stock amp back to life. And let's see here if we can... I don't see any pot codes on the pot. There we go. There's a date code on this transformer. You can see 549-732. That suggests this little GA5 is a 57 or perhaps 58, but in any case it's one cool little amp, and I'll be able to show you that when we get it running again. So power cord, pretty simple process here. Power cord comes in through this gasket right here. Right now it's got one leg on the fuse, one leg on the switch, and we'll add a ground to it while we're at it and go from there. Get the caps on order as well. We'll be back. Alright, you can see we've got the new power cord installed now. 8-foot 3-prong, and in this case you can see we went white to the switch, black to the fuse, and there was a tab on the tube socket that is ground, and we attached that over there. And then because the old power cord came up through a grommet in the chassis, there's nothing to really hold it there. You can see we put a little wire tie right there, firmly attached to the cord so you can't pull it out. So now we're going to get on to the filter cap replacement, and we'll start with that monster right there. What we're going to do first is cut all the wires. And I think we can use the wires that are already attached to attach to our new caps. And in looking at the old cap, you can see it gives you the directions you need. The red wire is 20 microfarad, yellow and blue are both 10 microfarad, and the black wire is common. So let's get our caps together and see what we can do to get them mounted in there. Well, here's the idea. This is the broken tab from the clamp that used to hold the old filter cap on. So what we're going to do is drill that out. Now, we're not putting a new hole in the chassis, we're just exposing the hole that's already there. Then we're going to take our little stack of filter caps that are already glued together, put those in there, and we'll run a wire tie through those holes to hold them in place, and we should be good to go. See if that works. Well, there we go. It kind of worked out as planned. The old cap was sitting right there. Now we've got a stack of 3 that are glued together and wire tied through those holes. This is the ground end, and it's not anywhere near anything. It won't be touching anything, so we're okay with that. We use a little heat shrink on the 20 and the first 10 that's close to the chassis. The other 20, we just got a very close lead there. I think we're okay. We've already replaced the old 2025s that were jumpered by these resistors here. So cap job is done on this thing. Let's see what it sounds like. Alright, we've got it plugged in. You can't hear it running. It was motor boating and humming and going crazy. Now it's nice and quiet, just like it should be. But listen to the volume pot. Hopefully you can hear the scratchy pot sound when I turn that. But check this out. We cleaned the pot, so we know that's okay. So what we want to do is measure the cap. Now here's our meter, and there's a cap on this pot. Look at there. We're getting 9 volts through that cap. It's putting DC on the pot, and that's what's making the noise. So that cap is leaking. Remember, caps aren't supposed to let DC pass. This one is. We're going to have to change it out. Well, okay, we hated to take this old Bumblebee O2 cap out, but here's what happened. No more scratchy pot. So it works like it's supposed to. Now, let's put a guitar in it. Well, we've got this thing turned up about halfway, and this is what these little 5s are known for. Check it out. Strat on the bridge pickup. Pretty nice stuff. That's why they're $800-900 these days. It's a great little amp. Cap job. Replace a leaky cap on the tone pot. It's good to go.